So hey guys and welcome back to Leon&Co Sporting, and today we're finally back with a 25-minute full body workout. I also recorded a football challenge with a friend, so that will be coming out at some point. Yeah, I just have to edit it basically, but I have a lot of videos scheduled, so it may take a long time even though the video is there, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, there's going to be 2 rounds to this workout, as it is quite a long one, 25 minutes. The first round is going to be 40 seconds per exercise, and then you can take 10-second rest or stretch or drink water or whatever. And just a disclaimer, as usual with all my workout videos, yeah, I just show you the exercise. I don't do the full thing, otherwise it'd just be a waste of time, and yeah, I don't want to waste your guys' time or my time. So the first thing you're going to do is I need to get the first exercise started for 40 seconds. It's going to be standing jacks. So yeah, this is a full body workout, so it's not going to be too intense. It's not really meant for the people who do a lot of workout or go to the gym, for example. But yeah, instead of jumping jacks, we're basically just going to do standing jacks. So it's just like this, and while you do it, while you put your hands up, you put one leg out to either side, and like alternate like that. So that's the first exercise. The next one is basically opposite knee to hand times 4 and then 4 squats. So this is what it is. So just gonna do the opposite knee to the hand. You can also do it like this. It's quite a good way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then well, you can keep your hands while you're doing the squats. So yeah, you just do 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So yeah, you do 4 of each, and then you continue until your 40 seconds are done, and then you take your 10-second rest. Now the next one is pretty simple, just squats. So the best way to do it, at least for me, is you just put your hands out like this and make sure that your back stays straight. And yeah, also try and make it so that you go as low as possible, not too low of course. But yeah, just do that for 40 seconds. Now the next one is walk it out. So for this one, it's back on the ground. So you're going to go into a push-up position, and you're going to walk basically back to up, and then you're going to put your hands above your head. So the explanation wasn't good. You're basically going to do this. So push-up position, you walk in, then you go up, and then here, of course you can't see it, but you basically bring your hands from here all the way up above your head, and then you go back into a push-up position, you walk it out, and then go up and put your hands above your head again. So do that for 40 seconds. Now the next one is reach up and down. So this one is quite an interesting one. It's basically like a squat, but it's a bit modified. As yeah, you just basically, the only difference is you put your hands down. So here it is, your hands are going to be like this. And yeah, you basically squat down, but you can see that you're putting your hands like touching the floor. Basically, your fingertips should be touching the floor each time. So yeah, quite a different movement. It works on a different muscle component. So yeah, that's the reach up and down. Now the next one is plank side steps. So you're going to go into a push-up position, and then you're going to put your legs in and out sideways. So let's say you can perfectly say it from here. So push-up position, then for 40 seconds, basically going to just alternate between like putting your legs in and out like this. So yeah, do that for 40 seconds, then take your 10-second rest. Now the next one is a knee push-up into a child pose. So a knee push-up, I mean, of course, with any of these exercises, if you're finding that is too easy, you can easily modify, right? The American plank, which is like a plank in a push-up position, you can easily change that to, well, a normal plank, which is tough. And for the knee push-ups, for example, you can just do a normal push-up instead. But yeah, here it is. So this is a knee push-up, your knees on the floor, your toes are on the floor, so basically your legs on the floor, and you just do the push-up. I mean, you can go further down if you want as well, and then after you go straight into child pose, which is basically your bum touching your heels, and then your hands just fully outstretched like this. So it's basically strength into flexibility. So once again, another push-up, and then like this, you just go into a child's pose. So really good exercise, combining strength and flexibility or stretching there. And the next one is lunges. So you're going to do 40 seconds on the right, then 40 seconds on the left. So here's a lunge, then you come up, go down, come up, go down, come up. And yeah, do 40 seconds on the left or right or wherever, and then take your 10-second rest, and then switch legs. So yeah, basically 2 exercises there. Now the next one is a burpee. So this one is probably one of the most like sort of intense of this workout. So a burpee is just this. So you jump up here, and then you fully jump up, out reaching your arms, and then you come back here. So this is done at full speed, in like combination, I guess. So yeah, if that seems too intense, instead of jumping like that, I guess you could walk and just remove the jumping completely. So yeah, do that for 40 seconds and modify it if you find that is too hard. Now the next one is a plank toe tap. So you're going to go into a push-up position, and then you're going to attempt to touch your toes. I mean, if you can, that's good. That means you're really flexible, but yeah. The main premise is you just need to attempt to touch your toes here. So you go into a push-up position, and then you go up like this, as high as you want, and you try and touch your toes, and then you go back into push-up position. So once again, combining strength and flexibility here, which is really what this full body workout is about, right? You want to do as much as you can in these 25 minutes. So yeah, just do that for 40 seconds. Now the next one is squat and then leg to opposite. So kind of like at the start, how we did 4 leg to opposites and then a squat. This time I'm going to squat and then leg to opposite. So here it is once again, squat normally, then leg to opposite, squat, leg to opposite, squat, leg to opposite, squat, leg to opposite, squat, leg to opposite. So you get the gist, do that for 40 seconds. Now the next one is slow mountain climbers. So of course, like with all these exercises, if you're finding it too easy, you can do it at full speed, normal speed, yeah, like normal. But yeah, here is how to do it slowly. So you go in push-up position, bring one leg up, put it down, bring it up, put it down. Normally in full speed, it'd be like this. So you're basically not even putting the leg down when it comes here. But yeah, in this variation, it's slower, it's easier like that. But as I said, if you want to make it harder, you can do it at full speed like I showed. So yeah, do that for 40 seconds. Now the next one is squat hold. So don't worry, you're not going to be holding a squat for 40 seconds. That would be tough. And yes, the goal of this workout is just to strengthen you, not kill you, right? So you're going to squat down, you're going to hold for 3 seconds. This time can be extended to whatever you want. If you really want to do a challenge, you could hold it for the full 40 seconds. But yeah, hey, I recommend just doing it for 3 seconds. But as I said, you guys get to choose how hard you want to make it. The longer you hold, the more you're going to be strengthening your legs, basically. So do that for 40 seconds and choose the time you want to hold, basically. Now the next one is shoulder taps, one I really enjoy. So you're going to go into push-up position, and then you're going to touch each shoulder with your opposite hand like this. You can do it as fast as you want, as slow as you want. Yeah, just basically pace yourself and do this for 40 seconds. Basically push-up position and then touching the opposite shoulder with your opposite hand. So yeah, do that for 40 seconds and take your rest, of course. And the next one is Superman. So for this one, we're going to fully lie down here. Due to renovation, the house is made out of concrete now, so it's quite cold for me. But yeah, Superman, basically you're going to extend up like this, but your legs are also going to extend up. So you're not going to see the legs, but I'm just going to show you what the legs do. So the legs sort of go up like that, and then your full body goes up. So that basically only your torso is touching the ground, really. So you start down like this, and then you go up. Oh, you can't see the legs. Okay, nice. So yeah, you just go up like this, and do that for 40 seconds again. Now the next one is just knee push-ups, so nothing weird with this one. Once again, if you do want to make it harder, you can just do normal push-ups. So you're just going to go on knees like this, and then go fully down, and yeah, you do that for 40 seconds. As I said, if you want to make it harder, just do normal push-ups. Now the next one is plank leg raises. So I'm going to go into a normal plank this time, now an American plank, like this, and then you're going to raise one leg up. You can see it at the back like that. So yeah, change between left and right here, once again combining strength and flexibility. So just normal plank, and then you raise one leg up, then you raise the next leg up, and you keep doing that for 40 seconds. Now we are going to move to round 2. So you can take a longer rest here, 30 seconds to 1 minute even if you want. Otherwise you can just continue doing 10 seconds. But yeah, the only difference with the second round is that instead of it being 40 seconds exercise and 10 seconds rest, it's now 30 seconds exercise and 10 second rest. So it gets more intense because we're changing exercises more frequently, but you do the exercises for less longer. So yeah, kind of evens out. But yeah, the second round now, so just remember it is 30 seconds per exercise. I mean, if you want to make it longer, you can continue the 40 seconds, but that makes it not be a 25-minute workout. So the first one you're going to do in the second round is crunches. So I mean, it's way easier if you have someone to hold your feet, because yeah, they tend to move, or just anything that holds them in place. But you basically put your arms behind your head like this, your hands behind your head, and then you bring the whole body up without moving your feet too much. And as I said, if you have something holding here, it would be way more useful, because of course your feet tend to just naturally move. But yeah, just try and not move them too much. So that's the first one, crunches. Now the next one is body twists. But your legs are touching the floor. So once again, I'll just show it if you want a harder version. If you want a really hard version and you have weights at home, or even just a water bottle or milk, you can hold it here and then twist from side to side like that for 30 seconds. And yeah, if you don't have any sort of weights, then just do like this. The version we're doing is our legs on the floor, so even easier here because your legs are on the floor. So there's 3 difficulty versions. There's the one with weights here, the one without weights here, which is in the middle, and then this is the easiest as your legs are touching the floor, so you have extra support, and you just twist from side to side basically. So once again, do that for 30 seconds and choose the difficulty that's right for you. And then the next one is knee hugs. So you're gonna lay basically fully down, and then once you're laying down, you're just gonna bring your knees like this, so they're basically in line with your bum, and you're just gonna reach, lie down, reach, and then basically just make sure that your fingers are touching behind your legs here. So yeah, it's basically laying down and coming up, so it's kind of a weird sort of crunches. So once again, here I'm fully laying down, I come up, touch my arms, go back to fully laying down, touch my arms. So yeah, once again, just a sort of strength and flexibility exercise in the same one. So that's a knee hug. Now the next one is legs in, up, down. So you're gonna lay down, put your legs out, bring them into your knees, and then put them up and then down again. So this one is kind of like strength and flexibility again. So I'll try and show it. Yeah, you should be able to see it because it's on this side. So you're just gonna fully lay down, and then here you're gonna bring your knees towards you, put your legs up as high as you can, and then put it back down here without touching the floor for the full 30 seconds. So yeah, you can see I'm not touching the floor during any process. Basically putting my legs fully out. This really works on your core. Then bring them in, putting them up for the flexibility, and then putting them down. So here's the movement then once again. So you're out like this without touching the floor, but just above the floor to really get the maximal core effort. Bring your knees to your bum again, put them up, and then back down without touching the floor. So do that for 30 seconds. Now the next one is ab hold. So only your bum is on the ground. So this is a really good exercise. Once again, just focusing on your core and your abs. So as you can see here, only my bum is touching the floor, and yeah, you can go as far back as you want, and this means that basically only your core is going to be supporting your entire weight, as only your bum is on the ground. So yeah, you basically just lay down for 30 seconds without touching the floor except for your bum. Make sure, like the best way to do it is if you put your legs just above the ground. That's the best way to do it, because if you put them higher, then yeah, the mass is like reduced and your core won't work that hard. But once again, it's for you to decide how hard you want to make the exercise. Now the next one is a bridge with one leg outstretched, up and down. So once again, you're going to do 30 seconds on the left or the right, and then switch for it after your 10-second rest to the next one. So how it works is it's just a normal bridge, but just one leg is outstretched, right? Go up, go down, go up, you go down. Try not move the outstretched leg too much. It's fine if it moves a bit, but try and keep it like sort of in the same position if you can. So yeah, as I said, you're going to do 30 seconds on one leg and then switch to the other after your 10-second rest. Now the next one is the exact same thing, but it's called pulses this time. So instead of doing big up and down movements, you're going to do smaller movements, but way faster. So what I mean by this is, first of all, you're not even going to be touching the ground for the whole thing. You're going to be just above the ground, and you're just going to pulse like this. So as you can see, it's way faster, but it's smaller movement. So it will be easier to keep your leg outstretched like that. And once again, do it for 30 seconds on the right and then 30 seconds on the left with your 10-second rest in between. So those are the two sort of bridge exercise, one where it's bigger but yes, slower, and then one where the movements are way smaller but it's way faster and more intense. So the next one is another burpee, but this time you're going to add 4 punches after the burpee completion. So once again, if you forgot what burpee is, push-up position, jump up here, and then here the difference is just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 punches like that. So yeah, here it is in full speed. Burpee, jump up, 1, 2, 3, 4, go down, burpee, jump, 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again, burpee, jump up, 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, just do that for 30 seconds. Just basically like burpees before, but you just add 4 punches after the burpee completion. Now the next one is a knee push-up, but you're going to have one of your legs completely raised the whole time you're doing it. So another one in which combines strength and flexibility. So as you can see, my knee is not on the ground. My right leg is fully outstretched. And you're just going to go down as much as you can here. And yeah, as you can see, my leg is outstretched in the back. And yeah, do that for 30 seconds on one leg and then switch to the other with a 10-second rest in between, and then you do it for 30 seconds on the opposite leg. So yeah, once again, a really good exercise combining strength and flexibility. And the next one is mountain climbers, but this time it's 2 legs at a time. So once again, if you want to make it faster for this one, it just be this, 2 legs at a time. But yeah, you basically get to choose your pace. You can either make it hard like I did by like jumping in and out for 30 seconds, or if you want to keep it more controlled, you can do this. So basically walking pace. So push-up position, both legs in, both legs out. So basically a variant of the mountain climbers that we saw before, that was just 1 leg at a time. And yeah, once again, there's 2 levels of difficulty for you to decide on. Now the next one is plank dips. So once again, one that I really enjoy. So you're going to go into a normal plank position here, nothing touching the ground. Unfortunately, my t-shirt just hangs. This is where my actual core is, but yeah, my t-shirt just hangs, so it looks like I'm way lower. But yeah, normal plank position, nothing touching the ground except for your arms and legs, and you're just going to dip from side to side here. This really works on your obliques, so sort of the side of your core as you're going from side to side. So then after these plank dips, your core is really going to burn. You're now going to just focus on your core only, do a normal plank for 30 seconds, and then take a 10-second rest after. Now the next one is just child's pose. So yeah, we're nearing the end of the workout, so we're now going to sort of warm down our muscles and just do a normal child pose, so only stretching for 30 seconds here. Really good for stretching this pose. Now the next one is lunge with leg on ground. So once again, a flexibility one, because this time we're holding it. We're not doing lunge squats basically like we were doing before, where we're going up and down. This time we're just fully going down. My knee is actually touching the ground here, and this will stretch your entire this entire part of your leg here. So yeah, do it 30 seconds on the left or whatever one you choose to go first, and then switch it up and go 30 seconds on the next one after your 10-second rest. So yeah, you should be really proud of yourself. As I said, we are nearing the end. It's actually the last exercise next, which is just inhale, exhale. So this is how it works. I guess I'll put the camera up a bit so you can fully see and go a bit further. So yeah, as that's the last exercise, we're just basically warming you down after all that exercise. So you're gonna inhale in. So while you put your arms up, you inhale. So and then exhale out. And touch your toes while going down like this. And then once you touch your toes, inhale back in, exhale back out. Inhale in, exhale out. So you basically get the gist. And yeah, do that for 30 seconds and then you are done. So well done for following this workout. It's quite a long one, 25 minutes. Also, it combined a lot of flexibility with strength, which was the strength of this entire workout, right? It's not only focused on strength, so you build a lot of like skills, strength and flexibility at the same time in 25 minutes. So yeah, well done for all of this, and yeah, subscribe if you want more workouts and for the future videos coming with my friends.